Dear students, till now we have completed rules of refraction, refraction through glass slab, and then dispersion of light and definition of lenses. But in this part of the video, we will complete refraction through lenses and image formation. But before refraction through spherical surfaces, we see some important terms regarding the lenses. We have already studied that we have two types of lenses, concave lens and convex lens. Convex lens, both are spherical lens. Till now we have seen that definition of lenses. Now the lens is what? It is a part of an imaginary sphere. A lens is a part of two imaginary spheres. As we are seeing in the picture, this is a convex lens. This is a part of two spheres, sphere 1, sphere 2. This is also a part of two spheres. So we have some important points regarding the lenses. The center of curvature. Actually, the center of these two imaginary spheres are called center of curvature. Radii of curvature. Radius of these two imaginary spheres are called radii of curvature. Radii is the plural form of radius. So you write the definition. Each of the two surfaces of spherical lens can be regarded as part of a sphere. I already told you spherical lenses are regarded as part of a sphere. So the center of the imaginary sphere is called center of curvature. It is denoted by C1 and C2. C1, C2. It is also called C1 equals to 2F1 and C2 equals to 2F2. Means C equals to 2F. Now radii of curvature. The radii of two spheres of which the lens surface are part are known as radii of curvature. Simply we can say that the radius of two imaginary spheres of which the lens is a part are called radii of curvature. Next is principal axis. The line joining the center of curvature of the two surfaces of a lens is known as its principal axis. See in the picture, this is center of curvature 1, this is center of curvature 2. This is the line which joins the center of curvature 1 and 2. So this line is called principal axis. In this case, the imaginary lines which join the center of curvature, that is two center of curvature, is called principal axis. This is an imaginary line. Next is optical center. Optical center is a very special point of the lens. The ray of light which passes through the optical center, it will not deviate. It will pass undeviatedly. This is a special point. And this is the center point of the lens. This is denoted by O. This is the optical center. Focal length. The distance between principal focus and optical center is called focal length. It is denoted by small f. See in this picture, this is optical center and this is focus. And the length between focus and optical center is called focal length. The length between focus and optical center is known as focal length. It is denoted by f. Before seeing the image formation, we will see how image is formed in a ray diagram. So there are certain rules which we will follow to form the ray diagram. Means there are some special rays for lenses. The ray which pass through, which coming parallel to the principal axis, what happens with these rays? The rays which will pass through the optical center of the lens, what will the lens be? The ray behave? The lens which will pass through, the ray which pass through focus of the lens, how it behaves. So we will see these rays. These is special rays. Number 1, the incident ray parallel to the principal axis passes through or appears to coming from the principal focus of the lens. See, this is a convex and this is a concave lens. The rays coming parallel to the principal axis, it passes through focus after refraction. Means the ray which are coming parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through focus. In case of concave mirror, the rays coming parallel to the principal axis will deviate, but when we produce backward these rays, it appears to be coming from principal axis. Ray number 2, the incident ray passing through the optical center of the lens goes undeviated from the lens. The ray which will pass, I have already told you in previous part. The ray which pass through the optical center of the lens, it will not deviate, it will pass undeviatedly. And the last, an incident ray passed through the first principal focus. I have already told you that a lens have two imaginary sphere. A lens is a part of two imaginary sphere, so it has two center of curvature, two radii of curvature, and two focus point. So this is called first focus, and this is called second focus. An incident ray passing through the first principal focus becomes parallel to the principal axis after refraction through the lens. This is a ray which coming from focus and it falls on the lens, and after refraction it becomes parallel to the principal axis. As you are seeing, the ray is coming, it falls on the lens, and after refraction it becomes parallel to the principal axis. So these are the three special rays which we will use to form ray diagrams. Before seeing image formation by the lenses, we will see what is an image and how image is formed. How many types of image are also. Image is formed by intersection of light rays after refraction. When light intersection takes place, image is formed. That is, image is formed by intersection of light rays take place. There are two types of image depending on the real and apparent intersection. This is figure 1, this is figure 2. This is image formation by concave lens and image formation by convex lens. Here we are seeing that two rays intersect at this place, but this ray is going in this direction. When we produce this ray backward, then intersection takes place. Means this is an apparent intersection. Here not in actual intersection is taking place. In this case, that is in figure 2, two rays intersect at this place. These are continuous lines, means here real intersection, actual intersection is taking place. So this is a real image. This is apparent. In this image, apparent intersection is taking place. Actually, these rays is going in this direction, and this ray is going in this direction. But when we produce this ray backward, it seems that the rays is coming from focus. So this is the point of intersection. But this intersection, this dotted line show that intersection do not take place actually. Actually, the apparent intersection is taking place in this image. So there are two types of image, one real image and another is virtual image. Real image is what? A real image is formed by the actual intersection of light ray shown in figure 2. In figure 2, I have already explained that when there is actual intersection, then the image will be real. But when there is apparent intersection, image will be virtual. Virtual image. A virtual image is formed by apparent intersection of light ray, means that there is no actual intersection or actual intersection doesn't take place. Shown in figure 1. In this figure, there is a virtual image. Now erect and inverted image. This image is erect and this image is virtual. When image is formed upward from this principal axis, image will be called erect, and when the image is downward from the principal axis, image will be called inverted. So this is the explanation of image and types of image.